It's your boy Big Mike, back again, here from Darwin, Australia, with video number 2. Today is October 27th, so exactly 1 month since I ruptured my patella tendon, right? And my guess is, if you're watching this video, then you did too. So this is my second video. I don't know if you could tell, but it was definitely my first time ever posting a video to YouTube from a week 1 post-op. It's gonna try to get better and better every week with it. Let you guys follow my journey, and hopefully you following my journey will help you get through it. If you ever have the unfortunate accident of tearing your patella tendon. But as you can see, I was finally discharged from the hospital there at Darwin Private here in Australia. I was there for 12 days. Like I said, they were keeping me there as a precaution because it's so hot and humid out here. They wanted to completely control my environment so that my scar or my incision could start to heal properly. And as you can see, I was discharged, but I kept my my bracelet on, my hospital bracelet. I was joking with one of my guys yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna keep it on until I can walk. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched Black Adam, and you know, he keeps the chains on to remind him of people that are in bondage or his cuffs. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this on until I can walk. And so I was joking about it, but I think I'm actually gonna do it. So still got my hospital bracelet on until I can officially walk by myself, right? But so like I said, today is the 2-week mark since my surgery. So 30 days since I injured myself, exactly 2 weeks since I've had the surgery. And as you can see, I got my new brace here. Look at that, a nice spiffy new range of motion brace. I can stand. I still can't really walk and put all my weight on it, but I got the help of my nice crutches here. Probably never seen crutches like this. I even still got my hospital labels on the crutches there. How about that? But these are some nice high-speed crutches, as we would say in the military. Yeah, so that's what's going on currently. I do got a couple of videos for you. So I got a video showing you when I got my new brace, as well as what my bandages look like on my knee, which could be very different from what some people have on their knee. Because like I said, I don't know if you've seen the last video, they didn't actually stitch that top surface level of my skin. They just glued that top level, put stitch strips, and then stitched all that deep tissue back together, right? So it's a little different from what you would see traditionally. Then I got another video of once the dressing came off and me seeing my knee for the first time, which can be very shocking. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, be advised that there's some graphic images there when I see my knee for the first time, right? Then I'm gonna actually also have a video showing you how to properly change and care for your incision once you get out of the hospital and you're changing your dressing yourself. I got a couple handy little tips for you guys that hopefully will help you. One of the main things that might help, especially the first week people, is how to get your leg in and out. My physical therapist taught me a great trick, as opposed to just getting a towel and hooking your foot or some kind of like resistance band to get your foot. It's real simple. You just put your bad leg or your injured leg on top of your good leg, lift up like so, boom, in and out. Easy day, right? And as you can see, I got socks on both feet for the first time in a long time. It's because of this little device right here. I feel like an old man using it. I'm not gonna insult your guys' intelligence and take you step by step. It's pretty easy. All you do is slide the sock over the top of this, slide your foot in. You got the ropes here to pull it up. And this more specifically for people like me who aren't that flexible, right? So, because when my knee's straight, I can't reach all the way down and put a sock on. But I like to have socks on both feet. Right? That's just me. So I'm gonna go through kind of what my progress is looking like. I don't know if you guys remember, I got it locked out straight right now, my new brace, but it's easily adjustable. They told me I can go to 45 degrees, right? So 45 degrees, right about there. Not bad flexion. So I have a follow-up on the 9th, and then the plan is that on the 15th of November, which would be my 2-month mark, that I would every week they're gonna increase my flexion by 10 degrees, right? So I'm already at 45 degrees. So November 15th, they're gonna start increasing it 10 every week. So that means by like the 12-week mark, I should be at 90 degrees flexion. Which of course my goal is to exceed that. I watched a lot of the Max Fitness YouTube video. Shout out to Max Fitness. I watched his progress, and that's kind of like my goal. So by the 3rd week, he was walking with the brace fully. I think he could even walk without the brace. So that's my goal. I've seen a lot of people have progress around day 17. I'm on day 14 right now. So hopefully by this weekend, I'll see like a nice big jump. Because I'm still at the point where I can't lift my leg off the ground. Unfortunately, here at my 2-week mark, still can't lift my leg off the ground. I can still like activate my thigh and my quad very easily. I can hold it for 25 seconds, but I still haven't gotten to the point where I can actually lift it off the ground. So that's where I'm at my 2-week mark. Your boy Big Mike out here in Darwin, Australia, still on deployment. They kept me out here. I appreciate that. So stay tuned for those 2 videos that I told you about, or the 3, because I got the wound changing video as well coming in this video here. And then I'll see you guys next week for the 3. So I'm at day 10, but I decided to give you guys a little bit more along the way. I kind of wanted you to see, so they did give me this new brace. The doctor wants me to sleep in this one, but I'm using this during the day. Makes my knee work a little harder, but also it's a little lighter, so I can do a little bit more, because I'm still trying to get to the point where I can lift my leg from this neutral position straight up, which is hard to do with this brace because this brace is super heavy. But I did want to give you guys a closer look at this brace that I have for nighttime. As you can see, it's in 3 different sections. Got 7 different straps. Like I told you, I had that Velcro here that it Velcros down. But then also wanted you to see how my scar or my incision is dressed. So they actually did use a combination of dissolvable stitches on those deeper layers of tissue. And then they did use Dermabond. So like it's a surgical glue at the top. So they used Dermabond at the top to glue that actual incision together, and then with a combination of steri strips. You can see the steri strips here on the side, and then this bandage that's like covered with tachoderm, which is what this sticky material is, tachoderm, very sturdy. So I'm guessing those combination of dressings is what allowed them to bend my knee at such an early stage. So like you said, this, you can see, still have the settings here to set this to a 45-degree angle, which once I close this, you can see it's very easy to lift my leg to that 45-degree angle. Yeah, just giving you a little update before I post that 2-week video. So they just removed that dressing. It's looking pretty nasty. They're about to clean it up. But this is that initial look at that surgical site. See, as you can see, those stitches are just on those underlying tissues, and they just Dermabond that top layer. So that top layer is just all glue, surgical glue. Oof, man. Hope that scar gets to looking better than this. Jesus. I just carefully removed the bandage. Got the wound exposed now. Got my little setup with some sterile towels. Got some 4x4s, some steri strips, some alcohol pads. Got some betadine, which is primarily what I'll be using to clean the actual wound itself. All right, so I'll try to keep everything on this little makeshift sterile field that I created. Kind of wish I had gloves on, but you work with what you got. Just wash your hands real good and that'll work. So I'm gonna clean the exterior with this alcohol prep pad, but I'm not gonna get too close to the wound itself. Take off all these dirty steer strips, which they're kind of soaked in the ooze from the site, so they come off pretty easily because all the ooze. But it is closing up quite nicely. It's looking better than it did last time as far as the skin being closed. So I'm gonna take another alcohol pad. Like I said, getting close to it, but not cleaning on top of the site with the alcohol pads. That could be very painful and very uncomfortable. Try my best to be gentle. All right. Like I said, I got my little sterile field. Now I'm gonna take these 4x4s, fold them in half, and soak them in the betadine. Alright, get the betadine on there and gently clean the site. It's almost like paint. Gotta think of it like a work of art. It is your knee, after all. So as you can see, you got the betadine soaked on there. Cleaning around the site best as I can. Right. I'm gonna take another one and repeat. Rinse and repeat, as they say. I'm gonna make sure I get it nice and clean. So I used two different ones. I got kind of like the exterior with one, and then I'm getting right on the site with another one. Right. Gotta keep this baby clean. Then I think I'm gonna take one more. All right. These are sterile until you open them. So try to keep best to open it over the site. And I'm just gonna dab it. Kind of all this excess, because I want to be very dry. Once I replace these dressings, I want it to be dry underneath. But it is looking much better as far as it actually closing up. It's looking much better. It was still looking a little open last time. I was gonna come show you guys up, but I don't wanna contaminate my hands by touching the phone and then putting stuff on top of there. But the incision is looking much more closed up. This is the Tachyderm I was talking about. It's got the Tachyderm with the pad in it. That's gonna be the last step after I replace these steri strips. So I'm just gonna let it dry off to really get that scar to close up. All right, and I'm making careful consideration to not actually touch the incision itself, just on the sides. All right. Honestly, the top of the knee is pretty much closed up, but I'm gonna put some here anyway. And they don't need to be on top of each other, just kind of, spaced out. So that's enough. All right, this is just that support to keep the incision closed, keep it from opening it up, allow it to heal. These steri strips are extremely important. Not experiencing any pain at all though, in case you guys were wondering. No discomfort really. I'm start from the bottom and more work my way up for this last part. Because this bottom, below the kneecap is where I can really still see where it hasn't quite closed up all the way. Probably from bending it, putting a lot of stress on that joint down there. But all in all, it's not looking bad. All right, this will probably be the last one before I go ahead and use this steri strip. Gotta get that corner. Takes two, so I'm gonna put the bottom half on first because I don't actually want the tachoderm, the sticky part, to go on top of the scar. The scar is so long, I need two of them. So I'm gonna take the other one and where it's not gonna reach. Start this other one. Two. Boom. Just lay it down and peel the outsides. And just like that, bandage is changed. So hope that wasn't too bad.